It's Wednesday, January 15th, 2020. Doing my T-shot for this week. I take 0.5 cc of doliprane, and I do a weekly vlog of how to do your T-shot. I just wanted to mention, back in the day when I started hormones, was through Sherbourne Health Clinic, and they had a video there that you could follow called Nurse Vivian. I'm not sure if it was just the name, or Nurse Vivian's like hormone guide or something like. It was something like that. I'm not sure if it was open source or anything, but I might see if it is and if it's available. I know I have a copy of it, but I'd like to post it to my channel just as a reference guide of a funny video from back in the 2000s, late 2000s. I received it in 2008, I think, between then and 2010. So I think it'd be funny if it's Creative Commons to post that so you can see what creative trans people were doing back in the day about getting information to others. There's also a few I guess historical transgender YouTube channels that you can check out, and I can leave links in the description below to them. Transtastic is one of the recent older channels, but there's stuff from even before then. And one of the first trans, or specifically FTM, artists that I'd ever seen work by was Lauren Cameron, and he's a bodybuilder, a binary trans guy who transitioned from female to male, and does photography. I'm not sure if he's still doing photography, or I haven't heard anything for a while, but he did put a book, and he had photos available. I think he had a website, which was, kind of a step beyond what most people were doing 10 years ago. I just wanted to mention those things, and I'm going to do my T-shot for this week, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, give me a like, and leave a comment on the side if you want to say anything or ask questions. I have free time to answer any questions, or if you want, I'll leave links to my Instagram. You feel free to DM me if you want, or if you're able to or want to contribute to the channel. Obviously I need things like lighting and microphones and things that I don't have. I'm using a shop light because my other light kind of became unsafe to use. One of the bulbs blew, and then I noticed that the connections were actually, I got it secondhand, so that it was pretty damaged, so I ended up actually cutting the plug on it so it wasn't used by somebody else. I was afraid it's gonna explode actually, so I got rid of it. But yeah, feel free to contribute to my Patreon, and there's all sorts of tiers from like $1 a month or to, right now I just have a few, like $5 or $10. If you're free to contribute more if you want to, but I figured I'd mention it since it is available, and it would really help me out if you did. And if you do contribute anything to even the very minimal level, the buy me a coffee level, $2, it gets your name in the credits at the end, which is soon to come. I'm going to do an intro and credits. Another thing I thought of was about changing my name. I'm definitely changing my first name to be more simple and just be Nick. But I was thinking for a last name, either maybe you can leave me a tree or a mountain emoji, for which one you want to vote for. I'm thinking either Forester or Mountain. So Nick Mountain, kind of like Lance Mountain. I'm into skateboarding and snowboarding and stuff, so he's a skater from back when I was growing up. Or Forester is linked to nature and stuff, but also the name of one of the first people I met who was trans woman of color in the community who helped me a lot with direction and I just kind of like the names. I'm not sure which one I want to go with, but my last name is an old Eastern European name. It's Hungarian actually, and a lot of people don't know how to say the pronunciation of Turk, and has weird meanings. It means Turkey, or I don't really connect with it. I'm also not very connected with my family, so I want to maybe remove those aspects that I don't want. So, and make my name more kind of connected with myself. I was thinking really like being in nature and trees and stuff. So the forester name or mountain is kind of more connected with my original name. Everybody pronounces it as Torok or to rock because it has a word rock in it. So like mountain rocks, I don't know. Or like snowboarding or downhill longboarding, which I'm also into. So yeah, let me know. Leave an emoji for a tree or a mountain for which one you want to vote for. All right, and next will be my tea shot of the deletestrol. If you don't want to see that, then click away now from the video. Otherwise, shoot me a comment and a thumbs up. All right, have a great week. So to prep, you have your testosterone bottle. It's an oil, and see if we can get it in focus today. Sorry guys, just not going to happen. I warm it up by rubbing it between my hands like this, just back and forth to just let the solution like roll around inside and make sure, not that it becomes unmixed or anything, but to warm it up and to make sure it's like just kind of stirred a bit. Do stirred and not shaken. If you shake it like vigorously like this, it's an oil, so what's going to happen is you'll get little bubbles in it, and you don't want to have a bunch of little bubbles inside of your injection syringe. So that's that. You usually take an alcohol swab, just clean off the top of the bottle to make sure it's sterile, and also use this to clean the area on your skin where you're doing the injection. Next you take your syringe, I pop it open on the side that locks in, looks like this. And then you take your syringe tip, which is a larger gauge, an 18 gauge for the drop up. And make sure I don't touch these ends. And so this just connects onto that. And you give it a little twist. And that connects them together. Like that. I draw back to put some air into the plunger part. Put that into the bottle. You hold it upside down. I usually put the plunger air bubble into it, like I put it in deeper, and then I pull back till the needle's tip is in the solution bottom part of it, and then I'm just drawing it back. Pass farther than you need to go. I have to go to there, and I pull back to there, and then you can see some airs in the top, so I press that back out. I usually go past what I need, just to make sure all the air is pushed out. Also, if I see any bubbles, I might go out all the way just once, and then pull it back again, past where I need it to be, and then back to where it's supposed to land, which is 0.5 cc. And then I take that out upside down, and then that's like a rubber stopper, so it's not going to come out of there. It just kind of like seals back up, and then I pull back until there's some air in here, because I want to get, there's a space inside of the end that comes off, and I want to make sure that I get all the tea out of there. I put the cap back on and twist it to take it off. But it's a white cap on my white carpet. Oh, there it is. My eyes are getting worse, but then I have to go get new glasses. I want to get some of those Ray-Ban rim-worn glasses with the metal on the bottom and the black on top. I have a similar pair, but they're acetate, full acetate, and they're made by a Canadian company called Spectacle Eyeworks, and they have a cool like Masonic symbol for man on the side. I really like those ones too, but I want to keep the lenses in. They're Nikon lenses. So you see there, I put the other end on and then I squeezed a drop out just to make sure this section here had air in it, fills up with tea, and I get all the air out of this long needle part. So make sure your hands are sterile. Put that back on. Set that aside. Use your alcohol swab on your hands so that like I was touching my dog, and then I took a bath before this, but you want to make sure you at least wash your hands and even sterilize the tips of your fingers just in case, you know. And then my beard is itchy, so I'm like scratching my beard and then got beard oils on my hands. It's not so good to inject that too, but if it's all coming from the same body, I guess it's okay. Okay, next is the injection. So you take an alcohol swab. If you go in the leg here, you want to be in the upper portion of the leg, not further than halfway down the side, not further than halfway over the front of the leg. So it's my knee. So in this area, but not too high, because if you're up here, a nurse actually once told me to do it there, and I stopped them because I was afraid they're going to hit the bone. I don't have a lot of thickness or anything, so you clean the area, take your syringe. After I pick up my syringe again, I just make sure a little drop comes out the end again. Just press a little bit to make sure a little bit comes out. Just make sure there's no air. It's not a big deal if there is a bit of air, but just prefer not to have it. Just try to relax your muscle. Sometimes it really pricks me, and I don't know if it's because it's a vein right there or I'm going into So as I'm going in, I'm also drawing back a little bit. Now I'm plunging in just to make sure when you draw back a little bit, it's to see if you're in a vein. And what will happen is a little drop of blood will come up into the clear syringe part, which you can see. Just going to put some pressure on that. And if you see that, just take it out and move it to a different spot. See, I see a little drop of blood in the first spot I tried, and it was a little bit of a prick, which I didn't like the feeling of. So that tells me it might have been near a nerve. And it's not painful or anything, it's just a slight like twinge, like somebody pinched you hard. I also want to use your cap to usually just do that. Pick it up with the syringe so that you're not holding this small thing and trying to jab the syringe to find the hole, because you might hit your finger and it's just annoying. So you can just do that and then pull it back on, and then you can twist that and take it off. So you can put these, just the tip into your garbage container, a plastic container, And then the actual plunger part is just a piece of plastic, and that can be thrown into recycling or regular garbage, because it's garbage safe, whereas the tips are sharp. People call them sharps, and they go into a sharps container, which makes it safer for people handling garbage not to get accidentally poked with it. You don't want that, and you can deposit that at any hospital for safe disposal. That's my tea shot for this week. Please subscribe and like and leave a comment and give me Patreon and join my Instagram. It's all linked below. And check other videos if you want. Have a great week. Bye.